Eyes Fixed on You was birthed out of a season of, I guess, kind of like just waiting and hoping on God for promises and, prophetic words to come to pass. And, you get all these dreams and you have all these visions for your future, but you're asking yourself like, oh, when God, when will it happen? And what does it look like? And I think we can all relate to those moments. And I remember sitting down at the keyboard at home, just ready to process all my feelings out to God. And I just started singing like, you are the one who, spins the hands of time. You are the one that sits upon the throne. You are the one who is in control, basically, and just reminding myself of that truth, because I was going through some comparison stuff and just feeling a bit like, when is it my turn, God, and what's going to happen for me, or what are you doing in my life? And I just remember, Holy Spirit really firmly but gently saying to me, Chloe, I've got this, just keep your eyes fixed on me. And I remember going, okay, I need to sing about that. So that song really is just a coming into agreement with who God is in my life and who he says he will be, and standing firm in that truth, and not allowing anything in the natural to persuade me otherwise.
Jesus, my eyes remain fixed on you. There's nothing that can separate me from your truth. Time and time again.
For the process of writing Eyes Fixed on You, the verses, they pretty much all naturally sort of rolled. The chorus I had for quite a while, but the bridge was probably the hardest part of the song, and I knew I wanted to take it into a space where there was this powerful declaration, and I was coming into agreement with God's promise and will, and I didn't want any sort of sweet fluffy moment. I was like, no, this is the truth about God, and I'm going to sing it with boldness, and I'm going to sing it proud. That part of the song actually happened while I was on a plane going from Sydney to LA. I got my iPad out and I'm looking out the window and just looking at how tiny the world is. Just like, wow, God, you really are in control. And if you can control all of this, you can certainly control my life. So I just started to write down things about who God is and my assurance in him, and eventually just got into this flow of writing down, you have never changed, you've never failed. It kind of just finished itself, and I'm staring at it like, wow, this is amazing. That was the end piece of the puzzle, and we were ready to share it.
You have never failed. You have never changed. Faithful is your name. I will not forget.
I led, I think it was a PM service on a Sunday night. We shared the song, and I didn't really think that the song was going to be so impacting or so comforting to people. And I guess maybe that's something that when something's been really personal to you, it can be a vulnerable thing, and so you don't necessarily think other people will understand, but it's just amazing to see how many other people have felt that way or do feel that way and need that assurance that God will never leave them and that he will not change, and that time and time and time again he will always come through. We're singing to ourselves, we're singing over ourselves, this is who my God is, and I'm not going to change my mind about that. That is the truth. I will stand on that. I will be confident on this, and I will keep my eyes fixed on you, Jesus, because there's really no other option.